I have seen Chris Stuckmann's directorial debut, Shelby Oaks. I'm here to talk about the film, no spoilers. My first thought finishing the film was simply, this was actually pretty decent. It's a pretty solid film. However, I have one major critique, and we'll get to that in a second. Positives. The tone, the setup in the first 15-20 minutes, really good. I really like the characters for the most part. There's a couple that I wish maybe were explored a little bit more, but it's okay just based on what it is. Pretty solid character work there. The story overall works for me. There are certain moments I wish was maybe explored a little bit more, maybe add some more moments, because I really feel like once we get into the second half of the film is where we're going through a lot of stuff, and most of it is pretty decent, intriguing, but there's some moments where we could have easily slowed down a little bit to add maybe more context or maybe just more story in general to help the film, because it's roughly around an hour and 20-ish minutes. And this is where my critique comes in. I feel like the film is too short. The first half of the film is great build-up, some tension, and some just good, solid, overall just, I guess, story film. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here. But the first half worked for me, more so than the second half. The second half had a lot of craziness happening, but it was moving so fast, I wasn't appreciating it as much as I would like to. Like, if the first half of the film tonally and the setup and everything was more so in the second half, obviously with more stuff happening, I understand, I would appreciate this film more and actually come out with a better response, because it feels like, oh, we just had to get to the ending. We had to go. It's like, no, you could have let this breathe another 10, 15 minutes easily to add more depth to these particular moments that are big moments in the film in terms of the story. Like, if we just had a few of those moments here and there, I think this would have overall been a better watch for me. But I recommend Shelby Oaks. I do recommend it. I think Chris Stuckmann found his own kind of vision, and overall, I'm interested to see where he goes next in terms of what his next film is going to be, whether it's another horror film or whether it's some other genre entirely. But Chris Stuckmann, he went out and tried to do something a couple years ago through Kickstarter. It got picked up by production in terms of Neon for distribution and all that. So maybe there's an opportunity for him to continue down this path, and if he does, great. I'm interested to see what he does. If this is the only time he does a film, then at least he delivered something that I thought was overall pretty decent, pretty solid. So I'm not really complaining too much. Just wish a little bit longer, because the things are there for me to enjoy. Just wish there was more of it.